Welcome back to Trash Plays Marvel Champions. We are once again playing Silk, aka Cindy Moon, and the reason that we're doing that is because last game it turns out that I cheated quite a lot, because it says, for Silk Sense, response after you defeat a minion or side scheme, blah blah blah, and you do not count as your supports or your allies, so I was playing her significantly buffed compared to what she should be, and also it was against Rhino, so kind of a snooze fest anyways. This time we're playing against Black Widow, and the reason we're playing Black Widow is because I don't really feel like I got the full Black Widow experience when I played against her using Nick Fury. Because to be completely honest, I don't feel like I got the full experience playing against anyone using Nick Fury, because Nick Fury just plays a different game than everyone else. So we're playing against Black Widow, and we are using the modular encounter sets Extreme Risk and Pale Little Spider, which are both the big Elite Thunderbolt modular encounter sets, which is why we're playing on standard mode instead of expert, because I don't want to deal with all the bullshit that comes with expert on top of that. So let's begin. I have Nick Fury in my hand. I could go... Oh, I would have really loved to kill the Aim Commando turn 1, but I'm not going to be able to. I don't need Spider Claws. Oh, to be completely honest, by the way, this is like my 6th time trying to do this fight, because I just kept losing. So on the bright side, I've learned quite a lot about how to play this fight, and on the downside, there are 6 games that I'm just not gonna upload because there's 6 games, and they're all like an hour each. I lost all of them like pretty deep into the game, so I'm not filling my channel with nothing but Silk versus Black Widow fights. Okay, and hopefully this one does not. Hopefully I do win this one. So how do I want to do this? I kind of want to build support. I'm going to use the build support to get Helicarrier, basically. So if I use 3 cards for Nick Fury, I can draw 3 cards, get build support, or... No, let's just play it safe. I really need to kill the Aim Commando turn 1, to be completely honest. I'm going to go Energy Shield on Cindy Moon, flip over Silk, use 4 cards to play Nick Fury. I don't need the claws. They're not going to be useful right now, and Investigative Journalism also is not going to be useful. Smooth as Silk also not useful, etc. Only one I really wanted was Build Support, but that's okay. So Nick Fury comes into play, and I'm going to have him... let's have him deal 4 damage to an enemy. That enemy is going to be Black Widow. Yeah, let's have him deal 4 damage to Black Widow, and that does not trigger her Force Interrupt, because this is not an attack. And then... Nick Fury is going to thwart 2 from the main scheme. No. Both of us are going to attack the Aim Commando. Yeah. Both of us are attacking Aim Commando. Silk is going to be the one finishing it off. So that's going to get tucked under Silk. I'm going to put the tucked cards right here. And I'm also putting the dials right here too, because this is where all the glare is. So I figure that if there's going to be glare anywhere on my screen, it might as well be on these dials, which do not reflect light. Let's see how this turns out. Let me know if you don't like the layout. So... draw back my new hand of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Main scheme gets 1. Black Widow attacks. Nick Fury blocks. Attacking for 3 kills Nick Fury. And reveals Widow's Bite. When revealed, you are stunned. Take 1 damage. And do 2 damage instead if you are already stunned. That's okay. This is a treachery, so this gets tucked under Silk. And I take 1 damage. What did I draw? Ready for a fight across the Spider-Verse. Genius Energy Armored Vest. That's not great. Okay. That is actually like super not great. I can't pay for anything right now. I suppose I could flip over and try to draw some cards. And I have Ready for a Fight. That seems like the better option. I don't need to heal, so I'm going to attack, get rid of the stunned. I'll be exhausted, but I'll flip over. And use Cindy Moon's ability, discard. Let's go Aim Commando. Let's get rid of the Widow's Bite. Discard the Widow's Bite to draw 2 cards. Give me something I can play. Avengers Mansion. That is 100% something I can play. Alright. Using Energy and Genius to pay for Avengers Mansion. Using Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And I draw Dr. Sinclair. I still can't use Across the Spider-Verse. I'll use the Across the Spider-Verse to pay for the Ready for a Fight. And then from there, I will go Dr. Sinclair for the Armored Vest. And I'll keep Eidetic Memory in my hand, because that is a very good card that I should probably keep. So draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and there's my Helicarrier. Excellent. And 2 more Ready for a Fight. Wow. Okay. So, everything on exhaust. Black Widow tries to scheme, but I'm going to get this card ready for a fight to switch back over to Silk mode, and she's going to attack me for 1, and I'll defend. I don't have anything I need to kill. Yeah, I'm going to defend. Attacking for 1, boosting. Wow, that's a 4 boost. Alright. 4 boost, 4 defense, I take 1 damage. And we reveal Pale Little Spider. When revealed, find Black Widow and reveal her. She's already in play. She engages you. Black Widow activates against you. If no enemy activated this way, this card gains Surge. Now, this is my 6th game playing this fight with these exact cards. And I've come to the decision that I'm not going to do this. I'm going to say Black Widow does not refer to this Black Widow, because Black Widow is already in play. Black Widow is going to activate against me. This is just a card that activates Black Widow instead of putting this Black Widow into play. If she comes out normally, that's fine. I'll just keep her in play. And she's a 4 boost, alright? So I'm not completely cheating. But dealing with this card, bringing Black Widow in, is just too much. So I'm gonna... That's a treachery, that's going over there, and Black Widow's gonna attack me. I can't do anything about it. She's boosting for 2, so I take 3 more damage. They're both called Black Widow, alright? It says if Black Widow is not in play, she is in play. I'm not cheating that much, alright? So, my turn. I am going to... Avengers Mansion. I always forget I need to do Avengers Mansion. Indomitable. Oh, main scheme should have got 1, I believe. I don't think I did that. So, 3 for... Which 3 do I want to go for Helicarrier? What do I want to play? I'm going to play Helicarrier. Helicarrier is going to play Eidetic Memory, which means I have 1 card left I can play, and that card is going to be a Ready for a Fight. Alright, 3 for Helicarrier. Helicarrier for Eidetic Memory. Ready for a Fight, pays for Ready for a Fight. And I am exhausted, so there's nothing else I can do. I will end this here. Main scheme gets 1. Draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. Spider Reflexes is the other card that I think is essential in this fight, because I'm going to be constantly defending, and every time I defend, I get the top card underneath Silk, which I'm not doing much of at the moment, other than from treacheries, so that's going to be really important in my opinion, and yeah. Black Widow's attacking, I am defending. She's attacking for 3, I take 0 damage, and then we reveal Assault. The villain attacks you. Jeez, alright, do I have any lightning in my hand? I do have a lightning in my hand. Alright, what are you boosting for? Boosting for you are confused. If you are already confused, this card gains. If you were already confused, place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'm now confused, and she is attacking for 2. I will just... what do I want to do? How do I want to do this? I have 1 tech card. I need to play Spider Reflexes. I probably need to play Wall Crawl as well. I could use Helicarrier for another Wall Crawl, Avengers Mansion plus Spider Bite to play the Spider Reflexes. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to reduce that damage by 1. I'll take the 2 damage. And now it's my turn. I'm already stunned. I'm already exhausted. Avengers Mansion, draw a card, Stun Gun. I need that for when the Thunderbolts come out, but I don't need it yet. So, 1 for Wall I'm confused. Darn. Alright, well I still need to play the Wall Crawl. That gets rid of the confused. And then Helicarrier for a second Wall Crawl. Remove 2 threats from a scheme. I can discard card Under Silk from the same encounter set to remove an additional 3. So now it's back down to 0. And then pay 2 for Spider Reflexes. So now every time I defend, I can... Tuck that top card Under Silk, and I think I can go 1 more turn. 1 more turn before flipping over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the scoop. There we go. Organic Webbing and Spider-Man. I am set at this point. Oh, I can't use the Organic Webbing though if I want to play Spider-Man. How much left is in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more hands before my deck gets shuffled, because I already know that Across the Spider-Verse is in my graveyard. And in order to play Spider-Man, I'd have to use that Organic Webbing. I could use Get the Scoop, Albert Moon, and Strength for Spider-Man, and leave Organic Webbing in my hand. Let's see what happens. Main scheme gets 1, Black Widow attacks, Silk defends. I get to top the tuck card after the attack. She's attacking for just the 1, and the top card gets tucked under me, playing for keeps. That I would actually rather have that in the card pool, but okay. and reveal Aim Commando. This has Quick Strike. I take 2 damage and I'm up to 9. Let's start with the obvious of Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Strength. Or it's not a strength, it's a physical resource. I was hoping for a physical resource, yeah. So let's go Swinging Silk Kick, Albert Moon, and not Organic Webbing. Get the Scoop to pay for Spider-Man, and I can use the Strength to pay for Organic Webbing. 3 for Spider-Man, 2 for Organic Webbing, and now I am basically built out. So Spider-Man is going to attack Aim Commando, deal 2 damage to it, and 1 damage to Spider-Man. That's going to unexhaust Silk. Silk is going to attack the Aim Commando, exhausting Silk, killing Aim Commando, putting it under Aim Commando. And then I am going to exhaust Organic Webbing to flip, or to unexhaust Silk by discarding the Playing for Keeps, because I want to keep that in the card pool. Flip over, and exhaust Silk to heal for 3. Now, do I want to just stay in Alter Ego form for a turn? I think the answer is yes. That's probably okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are no... Yeah, there's no advances in the graveyard, unfortunately, and I don't have a basic card or a standard card in the Tucked Under Silk. Worst that can happen is that if she schemes twice, she'll get a base of 4. That puts it up to 5, and then she could boost for 4. Oh no, actually I could lose. But even if I'm at 0 threat, I could lose. So I gotta take that risk at some point. Unexhaust everyone. Main scheme gets 1. It's up to 2. Black Widow schemes for 2 plus... Shadows at the Pass. Alright. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's up to 6. And then we reveal... Aim Grunt. Nice. Has guard. That's okay. My turn. Now I get to do cool stuff. I'm gonna put Energy Shield on Spider-Man. And now I'm built out. Okay. Let's go J. Jonah Jameson. Oh, Avengers Mansion, first of all. Swinging Silk Kick actually might be pretty good to use right now. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to put the Energy Shield on Spider-Man, and instead I'm going to use 3 for J. Jonah Jameson. While I'm in Alter Ego mode, I'm going to use J. Jonah Jameson to get the Scoop into play. It's not that important, but it's nice to have it out there just in case I need the Tucked card. So that comes into play with 4 counters. And then I am going to heal for 3, flip over. Spider-Man is going to attack. No, Spider-Man is going to thwart for 2, which will unexhaust Silk. And then Silk... Oh, and then I am going to pay 2 and Helicarrier for Swinging Silk Kick, dealing 7 damage to Aim Grunt, but I will discard Aim Commando underneath Silk to deal 9 damage with Overkill instead. So that's going to kill the Aim Grunt, putting it under Silk, and deal 4 damage to Black Widow. And this is not an attack, this is Overkill damage. So now she's up to 8 out of 13. I'm not exhausted yet, so I'm going to thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Let's just leave it there. So, end of turn. Because my deck is now empty, so they get a face down card, and I'm gonna have to deal with 2 cards, and I would like to have the Aim Grunt there, so I can use my Eidetic Memory to swap those cards with Aim Grunt if she pulls out something nasty. Alright, Stun Gun, Mockingbird, Smooth as Silk, Dr. Sinclair, and Wall Crawl. Yeah, good enough. Main scheme gets 1. Black Widow is attacked. The heck was that? I don't know if you heard that, but something just popped in my place. Okay. Going to block. She's boosting for... Ooh, now this is interesting. She's attacking for 3, and I can give her an additional boost card to draw a card. And I'm blocking for 4. I have Spider Reflexes, though. So I'm going to be using Spider Reflexes, so yeah, I'm going to give her another boost card. So she's attacking for 5 total, but I have 1 card from her underneath me, so I'm blocking for 5. So I take no damage, and I get to draw a card. And the top card gets tucked under me. That was Dance of Death. That's a good card to get rid of. And I drew Madam Web. That's a good card to draw. Okay. Now she gets a face down card, and we reveal both of them. The first one is Handspring. Attach the Black Widow, otherwise attached to the villain. When attached enemy would take damage from an attack, deal that damage to the attacking character instead. Discard this card. And second card is Dance of Death. No, actually, I'm going to replace that with an Aim Grunt. I'm going to Eidetic Memory, change Dance of Death with Aim Grunt. My turn. I need Mockingbird, I believe was the plan. 1 to Avengers Mansion, first of all. Draw a card. Might as well use J. Jonah Jameson to thwart 2 from the Get the Scoop. And now I have another energy shield. I can put that on Spider-Man. Did Spider-Man... I think Spider-Man should have 1 more damage. I'm fairly certain Spider-Man should have 1 more damage. Okay, let's go 3 for Mockingbird. Mockingbird comes into play, and I'm going to stun Black Widow. Mockingbird is going to attack the Aim Grunt, dealing 1 damage. Spider-Man is going to attack the Aim Grunt, dealing 2 damage. And I'm going to prevent the consequential damage to Spider-Man by discarding Stun Gun. And that's going to unexhaust Silk. I'm going to use Helicarrier to pay for Wall Crawl, remove 2 from a scheme. I'm not going to discard a card under me to remove an additional 3. And then Silk is unexhausted, so Silk is going to attack the Aim Grunt, killing Aim Grunt and tucking Aim Grunt under Silk. Yeah. And then next turn, I can go hard doing cool stuff. Because I will be unexhausted because Silk doesn't need to defend this turn because she is stunned. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready for a fight. Stun Gun, Spider Bite, Wall Crawl, Smooth as Silk. I have 3 tech cards, so Spider Bite is free. Well, I will have 3 once I play the Stun Gun, which I will play real quick. So, main scheme gets 1, stun goes away, and we reveal a Energy Truncheon. Nice. So, Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Drew Swinging Silk Kick. I'm gonna have Mockingbird attack Black Widow. Mockingbird is attacking Black Widow, and she's taking 1 consequential damage, and she's exhausted. And then... No, first Spider-Man is gonna thwart. Spider-Man is thwarting for 2 from the main scheme. And I will discard Smooth as Silk to pay for his damage. And then Mockingbird is gonna attack Black Widow. That's not gonna trigger her thing because there is 0 on the main scheme, and she would take 1 damage, except Handspring activates, dealing that damage back to Mockingbird. So Mockingbird is now dead. Now that that is cleared out of the way... How much HP does she have? 13. She has 5 more HP. I don't have my Spider Claws. 2 for Stun Gun. Comes into play with 2 charges. Not going to use them yet. 0 for Spider Bite, because now I now have Energy Shield, and Stun Gun. Those are all tech stuff. And I'm going to keep the Swinging Silk Kick in my hand. J. Jonah Jameson might as... Oh, I already have 4 cards tucked under me. That's okay then. Actually, if I have 4 cards tucked under me, in that case, Silk is going to attack Black Widow for 2, dealing her 2 damage, and now she's up to 10. No, I still don't have enough. I do have enough, because I have Spider Bite. I have Spider Bite. Spider Bite is going to attack and deal 1 damage. And then I'm going to use Organic Webbing to unexhaust myself and put the Aim Grunt back in the graveyard to ready myself. And then Silk is going to attack once again for 2. Putting her up to 13 out of 13, and Phase 1 is now dead. Phase 1 has died. So we move on to Phase 2. When revealed, place 2 per person threat on the main scheme, so that's back up to 2. But that's okay, because I don't have anything left to do anyways. So, put the HP back down to 0. And then J. Jonah Jameson, that's right, J. Jonah Jameson is gonna Get the Scoop, which will now let me tuck the top card under Silk. And now I'm back up to 4. Okay. Nice. Okay, so main scheme gets 2 from now on because she is now on stage 2 instead of stage 1. And this is plus X every turn, where X is equal to the stage number. I need to draw my hand of 5. Outwit Albert Moon, Energy Shield, and ready for a fight. Okay. Black Widow is attacking. I'm blocking. She's attacking for... And I'm using the Spider Reflex... Am I using the Spider Reflexes? She could still boost for 4. I'm at 3 damage. I actually think that maybe I don't block, and I trigger Energy Truncheon next turn. So I have a ton of stuff to pay with. Yeah. You know what? Let's just have Spider Bite block this. So Black Widow attacks, Spider Bite is blocking. She's boosting for 1, that's gonna kill Spider Bite. And then we reveal Destroy Evidence. This has Hindered 2, so that comes into play with 4. And every other encounter card gains Insight 1. That's actually really quite annoying. But I think... Oh, and it has a Crisis icon. Never mind, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. Let's go Avengers Mansion, draw a card. There's my Spider Claws, excellent. Let's get that out right away. I'm going to use Helicarrier and a Energy Shield. No, that's my energy. I need that to pay for Peter Parker. And a Ready for a Fight to pay for my Spider Claws. So I'll still have 3 left to use Swinging Silk Kick. First, I need to get rid of all the threat on the main scheme. So let's go Spider-Man. Oh, no, I won't have 3 to pay for Swinging Silk Kick because I need to use Energy Shield to pay for Spider-Man. So I'll have 2 to pay for Albert Moon, I guess. Or Outwit. I guess I could go Outwit. Fine. Let's pay 2 for Outwit. So now I have all my upgrades out. And then Spider-Man is going to thwart 2 from Destroy Evidence. I'm going to use the Energy Shield to not damage him. That's going... Oh. First, Silk is going to thwart 2 from Destroy Evidence. That way Silk will be exhausted. Then Spider-Man will thwart it. Thwarting to Destroy Evidence. That's not going to go underneath Silk because Spider-Man did it. And now I'm unexhausted and I can thwart for 2. Ooh, I can thwart for 2 plus Outwit. So I can go 1, 2... I have 3 Black Widow cards under me, so I can thwart for 3, 5 from the main scheme. Now I'm exhausted, but I can use Organic Webbing to discard a card from underneath Silk. I'm going to choose the Pale Little Spider. And now that I'm unexhausted... Oh, I played that really bad, actually. I have J. Jonah Jameson. I could have just used J. Jonah Jameson for the side scheme. Too late to backtrack, though. I don't know exactly what was going on. There is 0 in the main scheme. I'm gonna attack Black Widow with Silk. So that's 2 attack plus my Spider Claws. So that deals +1 damage for every card from the same encounter set. I have 3. So she's attacking for 5 onto Black Widow. And that's the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So main scheme gets 2. Black Widow is attacking, Silk is blocking. I am using my Spider Reflexes for this. So I'm getting +3 defense. That is 7 defense versus her 2, 3, plus 3, 6. I still take 0 damage, and I get the top card tucked under me. That is Caught Off Guard. Ooh, that's actually really nice to have there. And then we reveal a Joystick. Nice! Joystick finally joins the fray. But it might be too late, Joystick. It might be too late. Investigative Journalism and Strength build support. I don't need build support anymore. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Nick Fury, okay. I'm going to use Stun Gun to stun Joystick. I'm going to use Strength, Indomitable, and build support. For Nick Fury. Nick Fury comes into play, and he's going to deal 3 damage, or he's going to deal 4 damage, actually, to Black Widow. Up to 9 out of 16. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Do I have an energy in my hand? I have Investigative Journalism. Close enough. I'm going to use Spider-Man to attack Black Widow for 2 and discard, or I'm going to pay for the Energy Shield with Investigative Journalism. Up to 11 out of 16. That's going to unexhaust Silk. Silk is going to attack for 2 plus the Spider Claws, which is 3 plus 2 is 5 more. She's up to 16 out of 16. Oh, she's dead, actually. She's dead. Never mind, I win. Okay, well, I guess I could still use my organic webbing to get rid of a Dance of Death or whatever. Ready Silk. Silk attacks for 2 more. And she's up to 18 out of 16 and I win. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, this felt so much easier than my previous 5 games. And I literally think that the only reason is because I wasn't using the Pale Little Spider to bring out Black Widow. Because having Black Widow out here is brutal. I don't... Like, having... No, okay. I should rephrase that. Having Black Widow and Joystick out here is brutal. Having both of them come out during the same game and being on the same field at the same time is absolutely insane. Like, you are not safe to flip over at any point ever. So, I am glad that I chose to use Pale Little Spider by having Black Widow attack me instead. I don't think I'm cheating that much. Let me know if you disagree. And let me know if I did anything wrong either, because I'm fairly certain I did everything right. But at the moment, I'm feeling pretty good about this win. And I think that I actually really like the Black Widow fight. I think that she's a lot better than Rhino. Like, as a one-stage fight, I think she's way better than Rhino. What I find really interesting about Silk is that she actually has stuff that triggers when anything happens. When you attack her, something triggers, and when she attacks you, something triggers via discarding cards from the top of the encounter deck. Because she has her preparation cards. But nobody else will be like, oh, well, you attacked me, and now I'm going to respond in some way. I mean, they might respond in some way. They might have retaliate or something, or some other special thing. But they have no, like, unknown thing where it's like, I don't know what's on top of the deck. What's going to happen? Oh no, you discarded a card with preparation. After this attack, put this minion into play, engage with you. Right? Like, that's obviously something you have to be worried about. And I didn't really do that because I was constantly getting rid of her threat. But I could 100% see how in multiplayer, when this is getting 2 per person per player, and people aren't constantly getting the threat down to 0, it would be a lot more of a forced thing that happens, especially if people are going into alter ego mode to heal, because you can actually go into alter ego mode to heal without automatically losing in multiplayer, is what I imagine. Because if you're an alter ego but someone else is in hero form, they're only gonna scheme once as opposed to scheming twice. So the threat will still go up, but you're not gonna lose. So yeah, I really like Silk. I am going to play her more eventually, but there's so many heroes that I still need to play left that are like, you're actually able to get them. Also, one thing about Silk that I noticed is that she doesn't have a specific ally. She doesn't have an ally that is just hers in her deck that comes in her thing. Except for Spider-Man. But Spider-Man is a basic card, but I think that you kind of need Spider-Man. Silk is so happy to ready that if you don't take Spider-Man in your deck, then like, what are you doing? So she might as well have a 16th, like, necessary card in the form of Spider-Man. And since Spider-Man is so hard to play, then you basically need to cross the Spider-Verse. So she basically has a 17th card that is necessary in her base kit. So that's just something fun. I noticed. I didn't really think about it the first time I played, but now that I've played 6 more games with Silk, I'm coming to the conclusion that you need Spider-Man. And you need some way to protect Spider-Man too. Like, having him out is great, but having him out forever is even better. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing, and that I will see you next time. I don't know what we're going to do next time. I would really like to play the newest heroes, Wonder Man and Hercules. But for some reason, when I pre-ordered them on Amazon, they say they're shipping in March, which is not soon. So if those are just wrong shipping dates and I get them sooner, then I might play Hercules and Wonder Man next. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find someone else to play. And I will see you then. Goodbye.